Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berjumpa lagi bersama pecinta bola sejati. Apa kabar sahabat pecinta bola sejati? Semoga hari ini kita selalu dalam lindungan Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Kali ini saya akan memberikan video wawancara legenda tim nasional Belanda, Kluivert. Untuk mengetahui informasinya lebih lanjut, mari kita simak videonya bersama-sama.
La Liga is always produce so many great footballers from time to time, and one of the most familiar name in Indonesia is Jordi Amat, who is former RCD Espanyol and Rayo Vallecano. So now he is an Indonesian national team defender. So and now Indonesia already doing naturalization so many players from Dutch. Do you have opinion about that?
Well, I think it's a fantastic thing. I think that players abroad with the heritage of Indonesia who are on the level to join the Indonesian national team, I think it's a very good thing. I think at the moment what I saw as well was live at the game in the World Cup. Indonesia played very in the Asia Cup it was, and Indonesia played very good, very offensive, very lively players, very tactical and technical players. And I think that with the legalization of the Indonesian players for the Indonesian national team is only good for the national team. That means that they will get better and better, and that gives a lot of prospect for the Dutch national team. And what you mentioned, the player Jordi Amat from Rayo Vallecano, he's a great player, and he's I think a very good strength for the Indonesian national team.
Yes. He is one of the best. So, Netherlands is a country that always produce so many great talent of football. Do you believe that if we take footballer from the naturalization, do you think we have chance to the World Cup maybe in 2026 or maybe 2030?
Well, to qualify, always you can qualify, of course. And actually, what you mentioned is also true. You have in Holland, you have a lot of Indonesian, mixed race players with Indonesian, or the father or the father is or the mother or the father is from Indonesian heritage. So I think that the Indonesian Federation can look more into detail if they can strengthen their team even more with Dutch players. And to come back to your question, if they can qualify for the World Cup, of course, why not?
Okay, it's very optimistic, and we are optimistic too in our country. So
you need to be optimistic.
Yes, I agree. So, in the Barcelona official website, you are described as a natural goal scorer, and the statistic has proved it. Yes, no doubt about that. Can you, as a legend, give an advice maybe for young Indonesian striker, how be good as you in your prime era, Mr. Kluivert?
Well, of course, I think you need to have a talent, but hard work, because talent, I think, is not only not enough. You need to have dedication. You need to have the work ethic. Get the time into work as good as possible. But you need to have also the right coaches and the right people around you. I think that's the most important thing. But dedication. Not being satisfied when things are good are also very important, so stay humble and get the work in and try to have your teammates also do their best and get the work ethic in.
Okay. So, move to another topic again. Now I want to know your opinion about one of your teammate in Barcelona, Josep Guardiola or Pep Guardiola. When he is a player, he is one of great midfielder ever. Now he is one of the best coach in La Liga history, and even in another league, he is still serial winner. I want to know your impression about Guardiola. Maybe in his playing time, do you see any sign he will be a good manager like now?
Yes, for sure. I had the privilege to play with Pep Guardiola in his prime, in the prime of Barcelona, and then already you saw that he was like the orchestra. We had an orchestra, and he was the leader of the team. He was the captain of the team, and you already saw that he had coaching skills in the way he played, the way he coached the players in the team. So for me, it is not a surprise that he's doing that well in Manchester City, and also with Barcelona, of course. But yeah, it's also important that the players know the way the coach wants to play, and that Pep is really transmitting very clear to the players the way he wants to play and what he expects from his players. And I think that that's the most important thing. Of course, it's also very important that he has played at a high level himself, and he knows what's happening in the team as well. So he knows what is asked from players at a high level.
La Liga, as you know, has no longer Lionel Messi, has no longer Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you think from today's player, who is the player that has the potential to match their reputation, to has a big impact to La Liga?
Well, at the moment, everybody knows it, of course, although he's very young. I think that Lamine Yamal has the same drive as those two which you mentioned, but he's still young, and he needs to prove still a lot of years on a high level. Of course, if you can be in the same breath of Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, because those players really earned their status as legends, both doing a fantastic job year after year after year. For me, Vinicius Junior is one of the best players at the moment in La Liga, and of course the coming of Mbappé. He did a fantastic job in France competition, and now joining the side of Real Madrid gives us also a big boost to La Liga, of course, in the world. And of course, there are a lot of players who at the moment are in the hype, but the most important thing is I think the teams. You need to look at the teams, and if you can see the performance of Barcelona and Madrid in La Liga, but also in the European leagues, they're dominating. Even though if you look at the team of Barcelona with a lot of young players performing at the highest level, very good. You see also in Madrid team that they are for a long time already dominating the game in Spanish league and in European league. So I'm very proud of the teams in La Liga. We're now speaking about Real Madrid and Barcelona, but you have a lot of other teams in La Liga who are performing very well, and that's good to see.
Yeah, speaking about the Lamine Yamal, he's very wonderful. In just 16 and or maybe 17, he already has become the national hero of Spain. I think I want to know, in your opinion, why the very young player can help the national team and also Barcelona.
But yes, Lamine Yamal, he showed Spain what he's capable of at a young age, winning the Euros with Spain. He's a player who dominates on the right side with a lot of technical skills, but also at his age very mature. And he played with my son actually in Barcelona, and he made some very impressive passes in his way of playing. He scores goals. He gives assists. He's the total player at the moment, and I hope for him that he can do this thing years and years after year.
Okay.
Thank you, and I wish everybody luck in Indonesia. Also, my fans, I want to say hi to everybody in Indonesia. And I will also give my greetings to Erik Thor.
Oh, please. Yeah.
It's a good friend of mine.